living inside there. So the story behind this car is it's been sitting for a while. How long? 2 years. The guy was going to restore it, I think, with his father, who ended up passing away, unfortunately. And he needed to just move on from it. He didn't have the time, the money, and the car just got destroyed over time from sitting, unfortunately. It has some dings, some dents. You'll see here the hood had flown up. So there's just too many things to repair. Driver's windows busted out. It would need a new hood, new driver's window. Interior is not the best. It would need reupholstered. There's some rust along here, just from water probably settling. But the trunk looks pretty good. There's a little ding in there, and I need the trunk for my car. As you guys know, I've never had, I'd gotten hit in the back, and I moved over my parts car trunk, which ended up not being the best trunk. Oh. Gosh, that was close.
Right there on the,
Woo.
right on the money. Real.
So what we're gonna do is salvage this the best we can for our cars. Like I said, I'm gonna be using the trunk. I know Zay needs the mirrors for his coupe. There's just a bunch of little things that we need, knickknacks here and there for each one of our cars. But man, what a beautiful car. I love the white ones. I don't know what it is about a white w140 sedan. I just love the way they look, the presence they have. Unfortunately, this one's just too far gone for us to save, and the $400 we spent is nothing compared to the parts that we can pull off of this and try to save some other people's cars. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna dig into this. Oh,
Yeah.
actually has the windshield or the window.
Glass.
Yeah, and that's got to be worth something too. Well, let's go ahead and take a look on the inside. Say, these seats aren't that bad.
No, not at all.
These front ones got that tear down the center. They're pretty dry just from being out in the sun in Florida, but overall, not the worst. I was expecting a lot worse. And she does start up with the transmission shot in her. So that's one of the biggest issues, that we would have to try to source a transmission if we wanted to restore this. And now that I'm seeing some of this rust, I mean, it wouldn't be worth it. You'd have to cut a lot of this out and redo it. And you know, we end up diving into a lot more issues. And unfortunately on the trunk here, oh shit.
Yeah.
I might not be able to, but we might be able to. I have like 10 of those.
Yeah.
So I'm doing this vlog style, guys. So we're just kind of getting this thing unloaded. It's a Sunday. You know, we're not gonna be working on it today, but I wanted to show you guys one of the cars that we just picked up, or Zay picked up, and a hell of a deal he got on it. 400 bucks. We can already get more than that just from the scrap out of it, and we know we're gonna pull a lot of great parts off of it. So we're excited. We're gonna dive into this, try to get it in the shade because it's pretty hot out here in Florida. But we're gonna dive right into it and see what we can do. Well, guys, we just went ahead and pushed her into the spot. Not the easiest task in the world, but Sunday fun day workout. We just got in, and once again, this is a 96 that Xavier picked up for $400. The guy was gonna ship it off to scrap. He ended up seeing it one day and talked to the guy, and he gave it to him for $400 because he'd rather see it go to somebody who can utilize it than just send it to scrap. Now, scrap would have given us $1,100 if we would have brought it over there straight from here. So unbelievable what scrap prices are right now. But we want to see if we can save a lot of these parts, utilize it for other cars. Like I said, I wish we could save this car. There's just way too much to do. In fact, I was hoping I could use this trunk because my trunk's not the best, but this one's obviously way too far gone, rusted through there, as you guys saw, and there is a dent in there we weren't aware of just by photos. And you know, there's a lot of things this car is going to need, so we want to utilize the best parts. The car does start, the car does run, so we know all the computer modules are working. There's no dash lights. Soft close works on this. We think the soft close pump works, the door lock pump, so we're going to start pulling a lot of that stuff, and I know he needs some of those things as well. What I really needed from the trunk was the part that shuts it, the soft close. Forgot what they call it, but it's basically the suction part. My plastic piece inside ended up breaking while I was moving it over, so it just hisses out air, and I just ended up closing off the pump on that. But you know, you win some, you lose some on some of these parts cars. You end up getting really good parts, and some of the parts you just can't use. Now, he's already sold off the bumper to a friend. That was a big part of getting this. He had a friend that really needed a bumper. It was destroyed, and this bumper is in great shape. Dude, this bumper is in amazing shape. God, you don't usually see these pieces here. Usually these little covers are gone. Both of them are here, and no major damage, so that's great. What was it, 150,000 miles, one owner, right? Mm-hmm. So like I was telling you guys earlier, the story was his father and him had this car. They were going to restore it. I think his father passed away, and he just never got around to doing anything with it. It sat in a yard for 2 years, and basically was just falling apart at that point. So he was going to send it off to scrap. And you'll see the interior here. It's very dry. I wish I could say it's in better shape than we think it is, because in Florida, unfortunately, this stuff gets dried out.
See this roach is huge.
Oh, some roaches in here. These are the things you deal with when you take cars that you pull out of somewhere. You know, you just gotta go through them and hope that there's not a bunch of bugs. But you know, we're in Florida and they're everywhere. So, but let me know in the comments, guys. Actually, contact me on Instagram. I'll put that on the screen now. Go on Instagram. Go ahead and find me. It's Pete's Carport. Send me a direct message. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Hopefully we have this car for a little bit of time so we can pull some of these parts. We'll give you great pricing because we're trying to pull these off, save some cars out there. And maybe somebody can utilize one of these parts to save their own car, and then we'll have to send this off to scrap. We can't have it for too long. We don't have the space for it. We have too many projects going on. And for those of you who might have found this video, that's my W140 over there. Mine's a 95. We just got so many projects going on. The R129 wide body here. My mini truck back here is a Porsche 944 Cabriolet that I got for sale, helping someone out with. And we got other cars. We got cars all over the place. So once again, guys, my name's Pete. This is Pete's Carport. That's Xavier. He's part of this channel all the time. You guys have an awesome day, a blessed week, and I'll catch you on the next video.